that's that Fender Twin from the '60s, a black-faced twin that I've been working on, and I figured out what I did, what I didn't do to it, and it's kind of an interesting little deal here. The customer got this amp in a trade, and I just got done talking to him on the phone, and apparently the guy he got it from had some work done to it, like I said earlier in the video. That in the videos that I've been putting on there, that some work had been done to it, and that's normal for the past. But what I didn't know was that the vibrato reverb channel had been modified slightly, which is a common modification to these things, but I didn't know it had been done. So I had the bias settings to factory standards, which made this thing sound seriously distorted. So now I've got it dialed in, and that's 2, and that's running through my '62 Bassman cabinet with the 2 Celestions in it. So there's that one, and then I'll plug it into the other channel here real quick. Just pop that in over here. On the normal channel, this is 4.5. Down to about 4. So it's making the 2 channels about about 2 numbers apart on the volume knob. So there's a pretty significant gain increase on the vibrato channel, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just now that amp is unbelievably punchy, which is very, very cool. I was talking to the owner of this amp a few minutes ago about distortion pedals, and was showing that one. So we were staring at the monitor, but there's the Brent Mason hot wired version 1 that I use a lot. Somehow, no matter what you do, Lynyrd Skynyrd comes out. So anyway, that is the Fender Twin all ready to go. I just got to put it back in the box, so no problem with that. But that was running through my Bassman cabinet with the Celestions in it. It sounds a little bit more clean and open with the factory speakers in the Fender Twin cabinet, but that's okay. And when I spoke to the owner a little while ago, he said when he comes over, we're going to lay out my. I have I do pedal modifications also, and I have a modified tube screamer and a couple other little things that I'm going to lay out so we can play around with some pedals and things, because he intends to play gigs with this thing. So like I said, it is rock solid now. I'm going to move the camera around a little bit here. Let me get this over here so we can see. There we go. So those have been replaced. All of this wiring is now straight, as you can see, and that matters, that wiring is in line, this particular wiring. That everything is nice and neat. The power is grounded now. It's got the proper setup so it doesn't electrocute you, which is pretty handy. And these are the ones where the modification came into place. Those three and that one right there and a couple of these resistors in here. That one's been changed and a couple others been changed, but that's where that's at. So back to my camera stand here. So anyway, that's where we're at with that. So I was hoping to get a little more done this weekend, but surprise, I worked on this a little more than I was expecting, but that's okay. It is dialed in now, and I'm gonna this evening I'm gonna pop that back in the cabinet and be done with that. And then I get to go on to that pile over there that you can see if I move the camera slightly that way, that I've got Krosno's amp that's coming right there, and I have some good news on that one. Brent's amp, and then I've got that other Fender over there in the corner. So so things will be a little bit more interesting this next week. But on Mike Krosno's amp, I've spoken to my friends at Mesa Boogie and some guys that I know there that I get a little bit of special help from, and they seem to think there may be an issue with the not the output transformer, but the choke transformer. So I'm gonna take the circuit board back out of that and look into that this week and see if we can't figure out where the little crackly popply sound is coming from. So we should be making some good progress. So anyway, everybody, happy Green Beer Day if you are so inclined to drink beer. And if you're not, happy Pretend I'm an Irishman Day. And I'm going to do what a lot of Irish people do over there in their fields when they're herding the sheep. Crawl over in the corner under a tree and take a nap. So I think that sounds like a good Sunday afternoon for me. So I'm going to celebrate my St. Paddy's Day by going in there and relaxing. So sounds like a good idea. So the rest of you folks, have a good Sunday, have a good week, and I will be on here throughout the week in little tidbits and sharing with you what I'm doing. And I appreciate everyone liking and following my YouTube page and sharing it, and I appreciate that very much. I would like to make this grow and make something become of it that is big and interesting and fun. And I hope that we can make that happen. So thank you all very much for all your help. I appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy the videos. And I hope you have a good St. Paddy's Day and a good week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.